This is Christina. I'm back again. Where have I been? Well, winter came and slowed me down, but I am still packing up, so it's easier to show you real quick, and I'll turn it around and you can see what I have in my new tub. Okay, these are my essentials that I have. I have 3 dogs. This is a cone that has different strips for depending on how big or small the dog is. It's one of the essentials in case of emergency. So this should fit. Right now I have 1 senior dog and one that's a 2-year-old and one that's a 3-year-old. I have a first aid kit which needs to be refilled. This is a cold pack, so you can pop and go immediately, and emergency blanket, in case they go into shock, you can cover them up, gloves, if you need to cleanse a wound, so you can keep it sanitary, and alcohol pads. And that is all that I have left of my prior supplies, so I definitely need to put some more in, some gauze and some tape and some scissors and tweezers and all that. Suggested uses, common questions and answers on it. I was trained in pet CPR and first aid, and I was also able to give classes. So I feel that this first aid kit is very important to have, and I need to replenish because it's most of these things I went through again, and you also have to look at expiration dates too, which is important, but I definitely need to replenish my first aid kit. Now the other part of my first aid kit is right here. I used to also be a certified nursing assistant, so I have 2 stethoscopes, so I can hear for heartbeats and lungs, how that's going, and antibiotics in here. They used to do over-the-counter antibiotics, but due to livestock changes, I used to also have goats, they no longer allow any antibiotics that can be put in water or feed, because also some of those animals are going into human consumption, and people are getting antibiotic resistance, so they were taken off the market. I can't get them anymore, so when they're gone, they're gone. I also give my own shots when needed, except for rabies. I can't give rabies. And I'm also looking at rattlesnake vaccine and lepto. I haven't given my dogs lepto. I didn't have to worry about lakes and wildlife, and now I do, so I'll have to be looking into that. And I haven't had to worry about heartworm, and I'll have to be looking at the states I go through and whether they'll need heartworm prevention, as well as flea and tick prevention. Now that I'll be traveling and out in the wilderness, there's a high probability that they could be getting those, so I need to protect them from that. So it's a little mishmash of my supply gears in here, plus another little first aid kit. This is one of my favorites. I have my leashes in here and cable tie downs. These are 15 feet, and some national parks may want not even 15 feet. So the nice thing about these is I can gauge, I can measure, if it's 8 feet or 10 feet or whatever, and mark it down. And then I have, where are they? Down here. These hooks that I can use, put it in a knot and then add one of these. And I also have this on the end somewhere right here for if I don't have enough secured areas for the dog when they're outside with me and they need to be on a cable, I can, I don't know, maybe use these. I'll have to see what I can use on the RV or the cargo trailer, or ask them to do some kind of hitches or something for the dogs. Otherwise, I can make my own. So I put those here too. These are for picking up for potty trips. And my goodie bag. Little treats for the dogs for training as needed. Okay. So the next one is my groomer clippers. I groom my own dogs. I'm not a professional. Then I have harnesses. Oh, I forgot this one. This is important. This is a clip belt that clips on like a belt, and then it has a clip here at the end where you can put the leashes on. It's like a bungee cord to another. And I've had a 150-pound dog on this, never broke. And it can be hands-free, and it's just safety all around. You don't have to worry about them getting off. I have some defense spray. I probably need a even bigger one for bear and cougar. I saw on a man that went jogging, and he came across a couple cougars that thought they would eat him for dinner. And he used bear spray, and it worked. It was effective. Otherwise, he might have been dinner, and I would have never saw the video. This is a beautiful harness that I've had, and maybe Irish can use this. So I'm going to take this along with me on the journey. This could be used when he's tied down. It's nice and soft. So that'll be going. And I also have a homemade harness as well as a horse lunging, which is really long, that I could use also for a long run if I'm able to. And the most important thing, vet records. All the vaccines that have been given and when they need to be given again. And some places may require a health certificate, depends on where you go. So that's important to have that right there with you too. So I whittled it down for 3 dogs. Oh, I forgot to show you in there too. I also had brushes and combs in there. But I showed you the basics of what I have in there. What do you think? As you see behind me, this is a fishing table that I've been working on. And but I'm using it as washing dishes and prepping my food, which has a board cutter on there. And I'm going to be adding a faucet that has a pull down spray head, and then I can hook this into a water containment, and this will be going in the cargo trailer. So I'm still working on this. I'll have it done soon, all the pieces put together, so it'll be in working order. So that's what's behind me there. Still much to do. I'm planning on right now, after looking at some places won't even let you stay if you don't have a gray and black tank that's permanently into the vehicle, of getting a Class A or a Class C that can pull near to 10,000 pounds. And so they'll have the gray and black tanks in there already, so I can meet the qualifications on that. And then I'll be pulling about a 14-foot cargo trailer, an off-road cargo trailer. And the longest they have is 14 foot. And so I'll be putting my tubs in there, the ones that I don't use on a daily basis anyway, as well as fitting it like this back here for guests. So I'm going to be putting a compost toilet in, and this will be the kitchen area, and I'll have them put in a compost toilet for me, and it'll already be wired for 30 amp, and I'll have solar put on there for me. It already has some lighting, pucks is what they call them, inside and outside lighting. And it has a heat strip and air conditioner. And I have I got one, it's a twin size, so I'll need at least one more. Oh, I was going to do the install of a bed that's a platform bed that is up and then comes down for guests. So it'll stay up on the roof until it's needed. Yeah, so I could do like a full or queen, whatever it comes in. So that'll make them comfortable. So that are my plans for now. Some of these things will be unpacked and go into the RV, so it won't look like it's as much. I'm feeling like right now I have the tubs in the den, which is where I'm at now, and the living room, and I feel like it's totally, I feel like a little overwhelmed, like there's too much. I'll be going through them again, make sure that I really need these things. And some will be unpacked and go into the RV. I'll have leftover empty tubs, so no big deal. But I was working on being a minimalist. I didn't realize how much stuff I have, and so I need to figure out what I really need and don't need. If you have any suggestions for anything else you can think of that dogs need, I do have silver or stainless steel food and water bowls for them. But if you can think of anything else that they may need, once again, they have some comfy beds, and at the cargo trailer I was going to put in flooring that's cushy. It's at least on the one part, so at the toy hauler it'll come down. I'll have their portable kennel panels put in so they can have their beds, and if I leave they'll have that area. Still designing what it's going to look like, and I was going to put, like when I park, I'll put the RV here and the cargo trailer here, and then 5 feet of panel across each side. It's 6 foot tall, 5 feet, so I could go from the RV into the cargo trailer, so I'll have 2 rooms. Of course, we'll all travel in the RV until we get where we're going, and then I can put them side by side. And so the middle part I can put out my chair, and the dogs will have a little area, and we'll have more room with the 2 units, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait for that to happen, but it's still going to be a while. I still need to organize some more, and then cleaning of the house and putting it up for sale, and then I'm going to ask for 60 days to find the RV. I already found the cargo trailer I want is off-road, and they said they can deliver it to me, so that'll be easy. I just order and it'll come here, but I'll have 60 days to find the RV that I want and get ready to go. Bye-bye. See you soon.